Man, we are already halfway through 2024, and I tell you what, man, there's been some killer new releases coming out. So stay tuned while we talk about some of my favorite ones so far. Hey everybody, Sean here with Some Dude in Texas, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hey, thanks for stopping by. All right, so like I said, man, we're already halfway through this year, through 2024. And I tell you, man, it has been a hell of a year for new releases when it comes to metal, right? There's been some killer traditional, old school metal to thrash, that new wave of thrash, and then all the way up to death metal, right? So I'm going to share some of the ones that are my favorite, that I think are some of the best ones that have been released this year. Now, some of you already seen on my collection updates, but there's a few that I haven't shown yet. And I'm also going to throw a curveball on a couple of them as well. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, this is a band that's been around since late 80s, right? That Bay Area thrash, band. I just kind of came across them, started listening to them a few months ago, but they've got one that just released it. That's right. It's a new Evil Dead, Toxic Grace. Now, I haven't dug into their previous catalog, but if you like their earlier stuff, you're gonna like this, right? It's not too much of a evolution. They haven't changed much. It's still kind of true to their roots, right? Killer guitar tones, man, and killer riffs, man. I like the vocals, good vocals. Just kind of little not you know kind of gritty and grungy kind of sounding. Killer drum on here as well. But let's check out the artwork. You can tell, they're definitely kind of politically driven, right? Their lyrics and stuff. Yeah. I mean, you got the sheeple right there with the gas mask on. Picture of the guys. There's a little booklet came with it. Shows the cover again. Got a couple pictures of the guys. Man, cool looking Randy Rhodes Jackson right there. Yeah, there we go. But like I said, definitely kind of lyrics are politically driven and also kind of talk about, stuff that's going on, in today's society and everything. But man, just killer old school vibe thrash metal from that West Coast, man. If you haven't heard it, man, check it out. I think you'll dig it. All right, now these next ones you've seen before, but man, I think they're just killer releases, and I think they're up there. Like I said, they're my favorite so far that I've heard out of this year. But anyway, these guys out of, I think they were Greece, but anyway, just that death thrash metal, man. Spider Kickers. Man, I love this album. I've been listening to it a lot. Man, if you haven't checked it out, man, definitely do. It's just straightforward, right? Nothing fancy, no bells and whistles, no fancy, effects or production. I mean, just, you know, they they do what they do and they do it well, right? They pick about three, four riffs and they just, they're killer riffs and they just stick to it. It's cool, man. Kind of like Obituary, right? They're the ACDCs of death metal, right? They keep it simple, but it's heavy and just got some groove to it, man. But this is Spider Kickers, Necro Supper. If you haven't heard it, man, check it out. I think you'll dig it. All right, next one here is a band that I just came across this year as well. Their new release, Vulture Sentinels. No, they're just that new wave of old school metal, that British heavy metal sound to it. And I mean, like I said on the collection update, I mean these dudes, you can tell, man, they're not messing around, just straight metal, killer stuff, man. Listen to this one a lot as well. If you've slept on this one or haven't heard it, man, check it out, man. But that's Vultures Sentinels. All right, next one here, also on CD. Man, these guys, I think they were out of Spain, I think. Black Phantom, Horror Paradise. Another new wave of traditional heavy metal. If you like that Maiden style, you're definitely going to dig these guys, man. Just good, straightforward heavy metal. Yeah, it's back. song titles. All right, now let's move on to some of the vinyls I got so far this year. These are releases from this year. All right, now these next ones, like I said, I was going to throw a little bit of a curveball on you here. Now these were re-released this year, but they were originally came out in the late 80s, late 90s. But man, I was just really stoked that these came out. Y'all seen these on my collection updates. I think this, like I said, not new material, but they released it this year in 2024, and I was really stoked about it. But the Two Believer albums, right? Extraction from Mortality and Sanity Obscured. Man, I've been wanting these on vinyl for so long, but if you're a fan of these guys and you've looked around, you know it's just stupid money. I mean, I've seen them go as far as up for like $250. So I'm glad that 2024 was the year that they were able to re-release these, and it looks like they came out through Bombworks. So, all right, next vinyl here. Band I haven't heard of before from the States. Don't exactly remember where, maybe California, but anyway, man, just good old school Motorhead ish, speed metal, man. Back. Another one I've been spinning a lot lately, just In Your Face, man. Straightforward, like I said, that old school kind of speed metal. I mean, check the dudes out. Like I've said before, man, these guys, they look like came here to chew bubble gum and play some speed metal, and they're all out of bubble gum, right? But killer album. We'll check it out. Like I said, man, old school metalheads. Cool logo too. Kind of got that Black Sabbath vibe there. The picture does. Pretty cool. Dig that logo, man, with the bat. That is cool. Kind of Motorheadish looking. If you could hear me, I was blocking the mic there. I think this was just, they call this bottle clear. So I guess it's kind of a clear vinyl. Yeah, a little bit of a smoke tint to it. But just killer stuff, man. That old school kind of speed metal. Like I said, if you're a fan of Motorhead, you definitely dig it. I mean, it's not, by no means is it a carbon copy or a ripoff, but definitely in that vein. But once again, Bats, Under the Crooked, what is that? I'm bad remembering the album names. Under the Crooked Claw. There we go. If you haven't heard them, check them out. All right. Now the next one here, this was the controversial one, but just the more and more I listen to this one, man, the more I like it. It's I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's kind of the simplicity of it, but it's like I just hear more. I hear something different every time, which I know it sounds kind of weird, but since it's kind of a simple record. But anyway, man, the new 6 Feet Under, Killing for Revenge. I mean, I always say so far, this is, as for new material, not new releases or anything like that, but I would say so far, man, this has got to be my favorite favorite album this year. But also, I haven't listened to every new release either. But I dig it, man. Y'all saw it before, kind of that red, kind of bloody looking vinyl. But man, if y'all haven't got a chance to listen to this, man, give it a shot, right? I know the reputation of 6 Feet Under, and I know the last album was not well received. The vocals were kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it, of the squeal and all that, but he doesn't do that on this album. Chris Barnes doesn't, and it's just that low vocals, kind of that Cannibal Corpse sound, and then the riffs, man, the guitar riffs, the drumming, everything is just killer. But once again, 6 Feet Under, Killing for Revenge. All right, last one here. Another curveball. I don't know. I guess you can call this a re-release or reissue. But anyway, man, this is one I was really excited about. It's one of my favorite albums from the band that these two guys were in and helped create. Threw it away there. But anyway, the Cavalera Conspiracy, their version of Schizophrenia. Man, I like it. Have I gone side by side and listened to the original one from Sepultura? I haven't, but I think they did it justice, right? I mean, you could tell the one thing that the Sepultura version that originally when I bought it back in I don't know I think '92, I got it on tape, and what killed me was the production. It just sounded, if I remember, man, it sounded like there was a lot of reverb to it. It was just it just didn't sound good. And I mean, the songs are killer, but I think the production kind of killed it. So, and they've remastered it, throughout the years, and it does sound better. But I was really excited that they were redoing this one, and I think they've done it justice, man. The guitars and everything sound good. Like I said, I haven't listened to it side by side. I don't know the album enough to know if he plays the solos just like Andres or not, But everything it sounds good, man. Good production, guitars, and then Max vocals sound good. This came on this kind of cool, kind of neon blue vinyl. I like it. Like I said, I was really excited that they were reissuing this, and I got it on the day it was released, man. And I've been spinning this one a lot too. There we go. Picture of the guys. But all right, that's it, man. So far, 2024 has been killer, man. There's been some awesome stuff come out. Man, there's some other albums coming up throughout the year that I'm kind of excited, looking forward to. Man, there's one coming out later on this month. Was it Category 7? I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but it's got John Bush and Phil Demmel in it playing guitar. Man, I tell you, that dude's busy, man. This band, and then he's doing the new Kerry King as well. But anyway, it's been a good year so far for metal, man. I'm excited for the next 6 months. You're looking forward to some of these releases coming out. So, man, y'all let me know what some of y'all's favorite albums are so far, and if you like these or if you've heard these, let me know what y'all think about these as well. But leave those comments, man. But anyway, hey, I appreciate y'all watching, and until next time, y'all take care.